I'm Tom.
And I'm Terry.
Welcome to episode 146 of Bird Squad.
Welcome back, everyone. I know our little hiatus last week when I was on my trip, but we're back, and the Birds are NFC East champs, the 1 seed. A long time coming, but they finally got it done on Sunday in a little bit of sketchy fashion, but they got it done. Saints game is over with. I know we didn't get to talk about that one, but at this point, we move forward. 1 seed. Division champs, get ready for the playoffs, but we got our instant reactions down at the game, so we'll send it over to that.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but we did it.
They got it done, thankfully. A little stressful for no reason, but 1 seed, division, rest up next week.
Home field advantage.
Exactly,
baby.
and then we work from there.
Could be either the Cowboys or Tampa.
Or
Come into the link.
Or if it gets a little crazy, someone else, but it's probably going to be one of those two. Like we said, we'll sit back, relax, get ready next week, see what we have to play. And
Yeah, these guys need a break. They need a week off.
for sure. Go Birds.
Obviously, you can see we were there. We were a little excited at the end. Kind of like a sketchy game there a little bit, but hey, we'll take it, man. If anybody told us at the beginning of the year we'd be sitting in this spot, we probably would have been, maybe not this year.
Yeah, I know, crazy about that, and we can take a trip down memory lane right now, because last year I was the big honcho. I predicted 9-8 for the Birds last year, and it's pretty crazy. Take a look at this clip from our predictions right at the beginning of the year when the schedule came out. Take a look at what this guy had to say.
Got them 13-4.
I got them 14-3.
14.
I'm always very
13
optimistic.
and 4.
14-3.
I literally was doing this at work before we started recording, and I originally went in and changed the Colts, but I was 14-3, and that scared
14-3?
the crap out of me.
So obviously you see who knew what was going to happen this year, right?
I was one
Nailed
off. I
it.
had 13 wins as well, but
14-3, nailed it. I'm surprised I didn't say 17-0, but we'll take it, man. Like I said, if somebody told us at the beginning of the year, right now, we'd be sitting at 14-3, home field advantage for the playoffs. The NFC runs through Philly. Would we have believed it?
no, I know. It's really, when you look back on that video, if you want to look back on that one, it's right when the schedule came out. It's pretty crazy to look back and watch that, and kind of like the optimism that we had in that video, and kind of what actually happened throughout the year is kind of crazy because of how much hope, optimistic belief we had in this team back then. But yeah, they got it done. At the end of the day, they're the 1 seed. That's what we wanted them to do. And now you get the bye. I know some people don't like the bye, whatever, but they got the bye. I think the bye is huge for this team, for health, get people ready, and you sit back and relax. I mean, am I as confident as I maybe was a month ago? Well, I don't know, but I'm still very confident in this team to make a run. I mean, we'll have to. I've been already trying to scheme the different matchups that could happen next round and all the different stuff like that, but at the end of the day, did they look great on Sunday? No. But I don't really think they tried to look great. Like, truly. I don't really
we talked about it a little bit on the way home. I still feel like, they played a little safe,
Yes.
right? They played a little bit like they didn't want to get hurt,
Yes.
right? And they played like, okay, I know we're playing the scrubs. We got to take care of business. They handled it, right? They took
At the
care
end of the day, they did.
I'm really... sometimes I'm on the fence about the bye, but I really think this team needs the bye. I'm getting those 2017 vibes, right? I don't want to go back there yet, but I'm getting those vibes that I really feel like, whatever's going on with injuries, whatever, I feel like this team's going to come back after this bye, flip a switch, and be scary good once again.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at the different things, and we've talked about all year that they're revenge-driven, kind of focus-driven on that stuff. I mean, you look at this playoffs, and I've been trying to brainstorm kind of what's going to happen. And you think, you see the Niners on Saturday, you expect, I know it's the Seahawks, they played them tight the last time, but you expect that team to get through and have the Niners go through. Then you got the Cowboys and the Bucks. The Cowboys are a box of chocolates. Are they going to show up? Or are they not going to show up? Brady's never lost to the Cowboys. That's its storyline. It's Brady in the playoffs, whatever. At the end of the day, it's really hard for me to see the Cowboys losing. I know they're really iffy, and I know it's Brady, but at the end of the day, I think they are a better team than the Bucs. So say the Cowboys win, say the Niners win. Then you look at this Vikings game, and you look at it, and you think, yeah, Minnesota's going to win that game. I am honestly under the impression that I think the Giants are going to pull off an upset, and then they come to us. If the Vikings win, then the Cowboys or the Bucs come to us. But I think that's the one that could be interesting. That could be kind of that Falcons-Rams game from 2017 that the Falcons went out there, pulled off an upset, and then they came to us. Because give me the Giants, man. I'll take the Giants again, and in the divisional warm up, and then have the Cowboys and the Niners take out each other, and the other. I'm not trying to think too ahead, but I mean, there's a lot of different things, and the Giants were just out there in Christmas Eve, and they played a tough game out there. So I wouldn't be shocked if they upset the Vikings, but at the end of the day, I'm not really scared. I don't know. There's some good teams, but
so much, sitting here, right? And what you said, like, we're driven off this revenge, right? Everybody's loving on the Niners right now. Everybody's infatuated with the Niners. Keep it going that way. Keep it going that way. I really don't care who's coming to the link. I mean, so many different scenarios. Would I love to beat Dak and Jerry Jones? Definitely.
Yes.
Would I love to end Tom Brady's career? Definitely.
Yes.
Would I love to play the Giants? Definitely. Whoever comes is getting beat. This team is going to beat whoever shows up January 21st or 22nd, whenever we're going to play. This first game, we are not one and done. We are winning this game.
I mean, I do feel have I hit the point now that I'm a little nervous about them? Yes, I think.
Get a dog.
No, I'm not nervous that they can't do it, but we've got to the point now that it's nervous for them not to get there. I mean, I have the belief in them to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to sit back again, right? And we're going to say all season, we've loved it. We've kept the expectations, though. We kind of got up, right? Last year, we kept it low.
Yes.
This year, if we don't get to the Super Bowl, that is going to be major disappointment.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that's the thing.
We're going to be bummed.
It's going to be hard not to, but it's going to be interesting because you're going to have to play the road to the Super Bowl is going to be tough. I mean, the most likelihood is you're going to play a pretty solid team in either the Cowboys or the Bucs next week. And then you're probably going to play the Niners in the NFC Championship game, which we've kind of all seen that happening. We've kind of circled that as that's what it's going to be.
And I'm feeling like Brock Purdy's glass slipper is due to come off. That thing is going to come off, and it might just come off when he's at the link.
We'll have to see. I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, like I said, I've been looking at all the different games. I mean, at the end of the day, a division game in the playoffs is tough. Do I expect the Seahawks to win? No. But I think they're going to hang around. The Vikings game is interesting with the Giants, and then the Bucs and the Cowboys on Monday night is going to be interesting too. But like I was saying, I didn't get to my point thing because I kind of got sidetracked. But the revenge thing, you look at if it's the Bucs, you got embarrassed by them in the playoffs last year. It's the Cowboys, you lost to them without Jalen. It's the Giants, it's still just the Giants. You know what I mean? The Vikings, people kind of been, or they may be better than us, even though we smacked them around earlier in the year. And then the Niners, the team that, I mean, not that it's 2017 vibes, but it has the vibe that they're doubted again. They're the 1 seed. They've proved you pretty much everything that they need to, and they're still not the media's favorite.
Right. I'm expecting the dog masks to come out, because it's no respect. We're not getting the respect because, and rightly so, we've stunk it up the past couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
We've lost Jalen. They've been a bit sketchy about how exactly much he is injured or feeling hurt or sore, whatever. They've been a little sketchy with that. We don't know about Lane. Can he play with this sports hernia?
Yeah.
Avante, is he going to be able to come back?
I like Chauncey in the slot. I mean, we'll talk more about that stuff next week once we know who the opponent is. Kind of like, because I thought Hurts played fine. I don't think he looked amazing. I think he was trying not to get hit. I think that running aspect's going to be back in the playoffs. He was just trying to stay healthy.
Right.
I'm not too worried. I've been saying it for a long time since he's got hurt. I'm happy he played. I don't care that he didn't look great. I'm just happy he played.
Hurts so good, baby. Hurts so good.
I'm just happy.
It feels really good, though, to just be able to sit around this weekend and watch everybody else beat each other up.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
and our guys get that break they need to get healthy. And I feel like I said they're gonna snap it and turn it up another gear. They're coming back. I mean, this past couple weeks, it's like the dog days of ending the season. And,
Yeah.
let's get this last win to lock everything up. And it's been like 3 weeks of like, come on, let's get this done.
Yeah.
Right? And we had to go down to the wire.
Yeah.
And thankfully, the Giants did play their scrubs, right? And didn't play their starters. But at the end of the day, we took care of business. We locked up the 1 seed.
Yep.
And now you turn into that playoff team, right?
yeah, I mean,
This is what we played the whole season for, right?
yeah, I
So-
mean, you've breaking so many records this year as a team. 14 wins, Devontae, AJ, the defense with sacks, everything.
68 sacks.
but-
I mean, the most in like since
No, it was actually 70.
70 sacks.
Ended with 70.
70.
At the end of the day, that doesn't matter. But I mean, you want to see this thing keep rolling.
Yes.
It's been a fun team, and
Yeah.
you want to see this thing keep going. And we'll see. I mean, I feel confident. It's that kind of blind confidence that I had with the 2017 team that I do believe every time they step on the field, they're going to win the game. So we'll see who comes to the link next week. Like I said, we'll talk more about kind of like what you expect from Hurts, the Lane situation, Josh Sweat, Avante, kind of where we sit after a week. I mean, 2 more weeks. I don't know. We'll see what the Hurts thing is. Apparently, he's been really hurting, but by the time that game rolls around in 2 weeks, it's going to be 5 weeks since the injury with the Bears. And I'm not saying it's going to be magically healed, but that's a decent amount of time that he's been able to rehab that thing. So,
And for everybody that's been to the link regular season game, I mean, it's unbelievable, the atmosphere.
yeah.
This conference game gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean,
it is gonna be insane down there.
I'm confident in this team anywhere, but I know down there, like, they're going to... When you're at home, when you get that home field advantage, I know they're going to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? People are going to show up. People are going to be loud. It's going to be an exciting environment. And they play well to that. So, like I said, anyone coming to this place, I'm not really worried about. And they're going to have a shot in every game they have.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to watching some football this weekend, relaxing, and finally, it's going to take till Monday probably, unless the Giants win
yeah.
Sunday.
Yep.
But to find out who we're playing, but either way, I'm just ready to get down there, man. Just give me the day we're playing.
Yeah.
Let me know the time, and we'll be there.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, it's exciting. But before I leave, I mean, I was down at Disney last week, as you may or may not know. That's why we didn't have our video. But I just want to say, Eagles Nation, man, it's the best, man. I was getting so many Go Birds down there. Everyone's excited getting the Go Birds. It just felt great to be around other Birds fans that point you out in the crowd down there. It's always great how great this fan base is. But we'll be back as always next Wednesday. We're back. It was just a 1 week hiatus. We get ready for playoffs. We've only done
Playoffs, baby.
Twice.
We're talking playoffs.
Twice so far since we've been doing this show, and it hasn't been a team like this. It's been 2 wild card entries. So we'll see what happens. But we'll be back, see who we're playing, talk about that matchup, and as we get closer and closer to that road to the Super Bowl. So thank you guys always for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at birds_squawk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.